What's up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity ENC, and you are tuning in and jumping in our time machine for the Attitude Years Season 3 series recap. We're on the road to the King of the Ring 2000, so we're bringing you WWF Raw Is War from June 12th, live in St. Louis, Missouri. And to kick off Raw, we have The Rock coming out to the ring. The Rock says, Undertaker, bring your American badass. Kane, bring your 7 foot tall dumb self. And Triple H, bring your dumb ass out here. Kane comes out. Kane says, just bring it, huh? Consider it brought. Undertaker comes out, followed by Linda McMahon. Linda says, wait just 1 minute. What are you thinking? You're looking like you're going to tear each other limb from limb. The McMahon-Helmsley faction is laughing at you all. You can't fight against each other. Until King of the Ring, you need to join forces. That's when Vince, Shane, Women's Champion Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley, and WWF Champion Triple H come out. Vince says, Linda, who the hell do you think you are? You want to be Mother Teresa, maybe an attractive Janet Reno. Rock, you truly are. What you are is truly a meddlesome, castrating shrew of a woman. Linda says these are three men joining forces as one half of a six-man tag match at King of the Ring. The other half is Triple H, Shane, and Vince. Vince says, we accept. Do you think you're going to embarrass me? That's not going to happen. I don't care what matches you make. Linda then ends up making matches. She says, tonight, Triple H, will defend the title against an opponent of my choosing. Vince says, you got it. Linda says, Steph, you will defend the women's title against Lita. If any member of the faction gets involved, you will be disqualified, and Lita will become women's champion. And then she makes Vince and Shane team up against the Dudley Boyz in a tables match. So Linda comes in, drops a huge bomb. We're going to see The Undertaker, The Rock, and Kane team up against Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Shane McMahon at King of the Ring. And she makes a bunch of matches tonight for the McMahon-Helmsley faction. Our first match, we have X-Pac taking on Malenko in a King of the Ring qualifying match. Roadblock hits Malenko in the back, which allows X-Pac to win an X Factor, and X-Pac advances in the King of the Ring tournament. Next up, Women's Champion Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley comes out to defend against Lita. Stephanie says, for the record, this is not fair. For 74 days, I have been your Women's Champion and carried this title with dignity and honor. Despite that filthy name you call me, deep down, you want me to beat Lita and remain your champion. Lita comes out and Lita attacks Stephanie. Stephanie falls to the ground, acting like her leg is hurt. Kurt Angle runs out and hits Lita with an Olympic slam, and Stephanie gets the easy pinfall from Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, from Lita with help from Kurt Angle here. Again, Stephanie outsmarting Lita and using Kurt Angle for her pleasure. Shane gives Triple H a bat and tells him to hurry up. The McMahon-Helmsley faction attack Kane backstage. Triple H hits him with a bat and then pulls off his mask as Pat Patterson gets a picture of Kane without his mask on. And then Vince tells the McMahon-Helmsley faction that Kane will be on their side, or Vince will show the entire world what Kane looks like without his mask on. We then get tag team champions Too Cool defending against TNA with Trish Stratus in their corner. Test hits Sky Hottie with Trish's boot, but Sky's able to land a bulldog. Val Venus attacks Sky Too Hottie, and Too Cool get the DQ victory. After Val hits Too Cool members with the ring bell, Rikishi comes out making the save, taking out TNA. Trish hits Rikishi. Val distracts Rikishi from a stink face, and Albert grabs Trish. So Rikishi helping out Too Cool here. Trish almost got a stink face, and if she did, that would not have been happy for her whatsoever. Next, we get the tag team tables match of Vince and Shane McMahon versus the Dudley Boyz here. Devon attempts to put Shane through a table, but DX run out and attack the Dudley Boyz. They power Devon Dudley through a table. X-Pac hits an X Factor to Bubba. Tori ends up landing a flying splash, and she has to do it twice to be able to put Bubba Ray Dudley through the table. But this is the second time Tori has put Bubba through a table, embarrassing the Dudley Boyz here. Triple H tells Bull Buchanan backstage that The Undertaker is talking crap about him, so Bull gets on The Undertaker's motorcycle and leaves with it. Undertaker grabs a car and speeds off after Bull Buchanan. We then see Crash Holly attacking Pat Patterson and Gerald Brisco backstage, what leads to Gerald Brisco defending the hardcore title against Crash Holly. Pat Patterson comes down and accidentally hits Gerald Brisco with a trash can, which allows Crash to get the pin on Gerald, and we have a new hardcore champion in Crash Holly. After Gerald pushes Pat, they hug, and then Pat gives Gerald Brisco the suck it chop from behind. Fun stuff here with Pat Patterson and Gerald Brisco. Next, WWF Champion Triple H has to defend his title against the mystery opponent, which is Y2J Chris Jericho. They have a hell of a match. Triple H accidentally hits the referee. Jericho applies the walls on Triple H. Stephanie gets in the ring. He goes to applies the walls to Stephanie, but Triple H hits Chris Jericho with the WWF title and then lays out Jericho with a pedigree, and Triple H retains the championship here on Raw. Next up, we have Intercontinental Champion Chris Benoit defending the title against Matt Hardy. Benoit retained after applying a crossface in a very good match. After Benoit keeps the crossface applied until Jeff Hardy comes out, but Benoit decks Jeff Hardy with the Intercontinental Championship. And immediately following this match, Jeff Hardy must take on Christian in the King of the Ring qualifying match. Jeff defies the odds and rolls up Christian, and Jeff Hardy advances to the King of the Ring. So we see Benoit just attacking everybody with that title. He basically is taking on all comers, but he's trying to prove not to mess with him. And Jeff Hardy outsmarts Christian here on Raw. The McMahon-Helmsley faction come out next. Vince says, if you're keeping score, the CEO and all of you people are 0. McMahon-Helmsley faction 1. After the smoke clears, we will be victorious at King of the Ring. The only thing left to do is enjoy Kane and The Rock beating the hell out of each other. If Kane doesn't destroy The Rock, you will see the ugliest creature of all mankind. So now we have The Rock taking on Kane in a no-holds-barred match, and these two definitely go out to start, but then we get a GTV logo, and we see Pat Patterson and Gerald Brisco backstage, and Gerald accidentally fucked up. There is no picture of Kane, so now they're like, don't tell Vince. We know that Kane now knows that he doesn't have to fight The Rock. The Undertaker comes down on a motorcycle, and that's when Rock, Undertaker, and Kane all attack the McMahon-Helmsley faction DX. The Dudley Boyz run out with a table. Rock hits Vince with a rock bottom. Triple H gets surrounded by Kane, The Rock, and Taker and Kane land a double choke slam to Triple H through a table. So this night did not pan out well for the McMahon-Helmsley faction. They find out they've got to team up against The Undertaker, The Rock, and Kane at King of the Ring. And those three men just destroyed this faction with some help from the Dudley Boyz. I'm excited to find out what's going to play out on SmackDown. We've got 3 more episodes to go before we hit King of the Ring. I'm excited for that. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Check out our older episodes in the archives. And until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.